copyright. So many of you voiced your anger and outrage on social media about this blatant abuse of the copyright system that we've come to know as of late. This obvious censorship. That what I said about a YouTuber wasn't meant with a rebuttal,
I can't build stuff down here. There's probably more Mylards down here, I'd imagine.
Video. And I think that speaks to a greater volume of those I mentioned than anything I could ever say. I was disappointed by their actions. Actions reminds me why I love them so much. I do it for the nation, and the nation does it for me. So that said, I love you.
That was very mean.
And the first news story I want to talk about today is the fact that Adele's digital album on iTunes sold out. Now, if that seems ridiculous,
Cannonballs.
hippopotamus that a digital album could sell out, then congratulations, you have passed the stupid test. This tweet and picture blew up over the weekend that the album sold out. Reactions to this news range from, oh no, to yes, queen, slay, queen. No, it's shocking that people that write like that by a hoax. It turned out it was a Photoshop job, and here's just a quick tip. If someone's like, oh yeah, digital release, there's a cap on digital releases. One, they're either lying. Two, they want everyone to torrent their shit. And from there, I want to share some stuff I love. Paid in, awesome, sponsored by FullSail.edu/Phil. If you don't know, Full Sail offers a variety of campus and online degrees in fields like game design, mobile app development, film, many others. What's really great is having these guys as sponsor is putting my money where my mouth is. You're getting retired here at Franklin at Full Sail Degree.
Yeah, that was bad.
You want to passion in your career, I highly recommend FullSail.edu/Phil. If you don't use the /Phil, they won't give me my son back. That's a joke. That's what I don't want him back for at least another day. They think it's kidnapping, but it's essentially like a free babysitter. The bits of awesome we have today are a little bit of a smorgasbord. Game of Thrones announced season 6 premiere with this picture of Jon Snow. Is he alive or is he dead? My prediction is he died, he gets brought back to life, but just when you're happy, just when you think things might be going your way, George R.R. Martin's gonna break onto the screen and stab him to death with a pen. Also potentially
stab you to death with a pen? Okay.
Then Joseph Gordon-Levitt, otherwise known as JGL, or as known by me, Kitty Fuck, went on lip-sync battle with a full rendition of Janet Jackson's Nation Day. Main point, it's guy love for guys. Bill has the voice of an angel. Next, with SNL doing failed Star Wars auditions, including John Hamm, Emma Stone. Oh, man. And one of my favorite channels on the interwebs is Slow Mo, guys. Made a swirling vortex of flames using that fan that your grandma still uses. Then make the interwebs proud. Some of my favorite people, Pentatonics, were at the AMAs, and an amazing Star Wars-based performance. Also, buy their CD or listen to their CD. Pentatonics is amazing. Then there was other internet awesome things. Another one of my favorites, Freddie Long, Freddie, of course, the man behind Rocket Jump. Brand new series is going to be on Hulu called Rocket Jump the Show. It looks great, and I'm excited to see the awesome that those guys continue to give the world on a regular basis. Some shit up. You might have to prove that. Then, you know what, there's too much awesome today. If you want to check out anything I shared before, the secret links of the day, because it's so much stuff, links is always in the description down below, or you can always just go to todayisawesome.com. It's free, except for the code that I put
little bastards.
That actually feels part of your tool every time you visit. Then, and wow, that's terrifying news. Let's talk about John Wolfe. John Wolfe has been described as a popular Manhattan dentist, prominent AIDS advocate. News has come out that his apartment on Friday, he was arrested and they found.
Oh dear God! Oh God! No 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 no! Oh shit, Zeus! Oh, don't go down here! Oh God, that hurt!
I think I'm gonna go down there.
Oh, you do not want to know what I just ran into. Oh dear Lord!
I'm still probably gonna go down there.
You son of a bitch! Oh, where the fuck did you come from? You're an asshole! Sarge, you're a douche! Oh God. I don't even know what I'm supposed to be doing for this. I don't know what I can do against this. So I don't know where my gun went. I really wish I knew where my gun went. Where'd all my guns go?
Exchanging meth for future dental services.
There they are.
Recorded the dentist talking about this. Also, parties about sex with animals. The main point of the story is never think your heroes or don't trust the drug dealer. Will be terrible place. I don't know. There's really no point. There's just terrible. Then, and that makes sense, dude. California and Oregon are two states where in the next few months, thanks to new laws, you will no longer need to go to the gynecologist. You can just go to the pharmacy and get your
douche.
Remember Ahmed Muhammad? He's a high schooler in Pakistan. Headlines everywhere because he brought up only
fuck my dog and I'm fucking face.
In the situation, the school opening ended up looking really silly. off letters to
Oh,
the
God, I
city
can't
of
move.
Irving and the school district, claiming civil rights were violated and he and his family
I
had
can't
suffered
move.
physical and mental anguish because of the
hell
ordeal.
did
The
you
letters
have
claim
on
that
you?
Ahmed was singled out because of his race, national origin, and religion. And the letters demand $10 million from the city of Irving and $5 million from the school district. On top of that, they want a written apology from the mayor of Irving, who has been accused of being anti-Muslim, the school district, and also specifically police chief Larry Boyd. Now, they
What the
refused to
hell
pay
could you
and
be down here
apologize,
that's
but I
so
imagine that they are
important?
not going to pay or
Inaccessible.
apologize. They said they would bring
Really?
a civil suit. So I guess we'll just wait and see.
Really?
I don't want to talk about social justice
Seriously?
warriors being PC, and a term that I love these days, and that is pride bullies. There's a story coming from the University of Ottawa. Since 2008, a woman by the name of
What was
Jennifer
that
Sharp
news
would
so
go to the
fucking
university
important?
and
That
give
guy
free
was
yoga
here.
classes to the students. That's pretty awesome. It's great for the students. It's free, which, oh my god, in college, anything that's free, thank you. But then Jennifer said she got an email from the school that said the classes were to be suspended because there was a formal complaint against them. Staff and the Center for Students with Disabilities writing her, while yoga is a really great idea and accessible and great for students, there are cultural issues of implication involved in the practice. Yoga has been under a lot of
The
controversy
Sanka
related
hat?
to how it's being practiced and which cultures those practices are being taken from. Many of those cultures have experienced oppression and cultural genocide due to colonialism and Western supremacy. So ultimately, her class is bad because it's cultural appropriation. And I have to say really quick, if you agree with
that's
those
cool.
complaining about the yoga classes, I hate you. I
Take
do.
it.
Those who would be against this are the professionally offended, the cry bullies, the people that go out of their way to feel oppressed. We see it everywhere these days. It's infuriating. What sucks is a lot of them are part of legitimate movements. Like, I'm all for feminism in the classic sense of we are equals, but not man-hating. I think the Black Lives Matter movement has a ton of really fucking valuable points. And then you get videos of people that have latched onto that movement just harassing random kids in the library, essentially calling anyone that didn't stand up and applaud them racist. Those are cry bullies. What sucks is they take away from the people that actually do want equality. They want happiness. They want peace. So to those of you that see yoga as a battleground, no, you are the poison of the world. Correction, you are a poison of the world. We already got enough going on in the world without you contributing your speech. Whatever. Main point, I look forward to your Tumblr post and stop breathing up so much of my air, you mouth breather. And that's actually where I'm going to end today's show. Also, if you're not 100% filled in, I posted a brand new vlog. There's also new to Franco fam. We went to Disneyland and it was actually fantastic, surprising. Also, thanks again to the sponsor of today's show, fullsail.edu/Phil. Not only because they're a great sponsor, but having them as a part of this show, I'm going to select one person in the comments down below to win a $100 gift card. But with all of that said, of course, as always, my name is Phil Franco. You just been filled in. I love your faces, and I'll see you tomorrow.
That leads to the other end. This is the east tower. Maybe there's an entrance in the west tower? Wait, hold up. Oh, shit. Do I need him to come down here?
The State Department has issued a worldwide travel alert citing terrorist threats. But that said, I'll still be traveling. Yes, there have been terror attacks as of late. Warnings like this aren't based on any specific intelligence. There are just threats out there, and there have been terror attacks. And two, I refuse to live my life in fear because a bunch of fucking idiots want to go and kill people. Statistically, I'm at a greater risk of being killed every time I enter my car than you. Take a look at Chicago. We do a better job of killing us than you ever will. Main point. I'm not gonna
Yeah,
let
okay,
fuckers
so that sucks.
change the way I live my life. And from there, I want to share some stuff I love today. And today, in awesome spots about
Quickly look that up.
Phil.train.com. Take a
That
course to
seems
bring
kinda
practice,
weird,
no
Mike.
BS, pay-as-you-go phone service. And for Black Friday, from Friday to Monday, you can get up to 30% off devices on their shop page, $75 of credit for joining through Phil.train.com, free shipping, and $5 SIM card. So if you want to make a smart move like myself and many people in the nation already have, there is not a better time than this. And the first bit of awesome is a trailer drop for Zootopia.
That's
Yeah,
part of
Jason
the
Bateman is the lead, directed by Brian Howard of Tangled and Bolt fame,
So-
Rich Moore of Wreck-It Ralph and The Simpsons fame. Seem out of left field for me, but I cannot wait. And the private space flight company Blue Origin, of course, funded by Jeff Bezos, posted a video where they launched into space and then came down landing vertically. That I won't show you what happens, but Google has a nice little Easter egg. If you go to Google and type in a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. Then we had our lovely lady of the day, and recommended by the nation, Miss Sophia Stallone. She's the 19-year-old daughter of one of my favorite actors of all time ever. They also refuse to meet in person because they always say never meet your heroes. And I feel like talking about his ridiculously attractive daughter is a good way to do so.
Yes,
If you'd like to see more of Sophia,
that's what's down here. How do I access it?
All the links you could ever want in the description down below, or just go to today's.
I'm so glad ammo doesn't weigh anything.
For Billy Mitchell.
It would if there was a hardcore mode,
The 2007 documentary King Kong Fistful of Quarters. He had filed a lawsuit against Cartoon Network for their regular show, where he said he was being depicted.
So I'm going to be into the strong assumption I need Preston.
Here's Garrett Bobby Ferguson, otherwise known as GDF, from regular show.
I need to figure out where
his body is. This character is just a floating head. And now we have the names of the judges thrown out this case, saying that there is no base. The judge saying that the character has been exaggerated to the point that it's cartoonishly evil and shows protected by the First Amendment. And honestly, the best thing that this case has given us is that in the judge's decision, she said the television character does not match the plaintiff in appearance. GDF appears as a non-human creature, a giant floating head with no body from outer space, while plaintiff is a human being. And when GDF loses his title, the character literally explodes.
If I go grab Preston, can I get through here?
If in real life, when he lost the title, he explodes, there may have been a case. So if anyone's really at fault here, it's Billy Mitchell for not exploding. Side note, I'm aware that I should probably issue a trigger warning for those that want to explode but cannot explode. Let's talk about Donald Trump. He, of course, is running for president. The past weeks and months, people have criticized he and Ben Carson specifically lying, or at the very least, spreading non-truth. He and Ben Carson said they saw a TV broadcast where Muslims in New Jersey were cheering as 9/11 happened, while pretty much everyone else says that they can't find that ever happening. But the bigger backlash right now is directed mainly at Donald Trump. He tweeted this out: USA crime statistics for 2015. Blacks killed by whites, 2%. Blacks killed by police, 1%. Whites killed by police, 3%. Whites killed by whites, 16%. Whites killed by blacks, 81%. And blacks killed by blacks, 97%, paired with the uber red off. And the problem people had with that wasn't Donald Trump was just saying what everyone was thinking. It's that those numbers are actually false. It's a piece of anti-black propaganda. Real stats, if anyone cares. Whites killed by blacks, 15%. Whites killed by whites, 82%. Blacks killed by blacks, 91%. So then Fox News asked Donald Trump about his tweet, in which he responded, I retweeted somebody that was supposedly an expert, and it was also a radio show. It came from sources that are very credible. What can I tell you? Am I going to check every statistic? All it was is a retweet. It wasn't from me. So as far as the argument that it came from a credible source, it came from a Twitter user by the name of Sean252. News organizations backtraced to see where this image originated, and it was a neo-Nazi Twitter account. But of course, how is the Donald to know? It's not like he's going to check every statistic. By the way, and I have no dog in this fight, almost all of the candidates on both sides terrify me for different reasons. The fact that we have a presidential candidate that has such a large percentage of support saying, what am I going to check? Facts or something if I'm going to make a decision? That is mind-boggling. At least lie to me like a good politician. I see something, I have a feeling in my balls, I go with that. That's how decisions get made. Then you might have seen World War III trending on Twitter, and that's because of what just went down with Russia and Turkey today. A Russian fighter jet was shot down by Turkey. Turkey releasing these radar photos saying that the Russians violated their airspace, and they warned them 10 times before they fired at the jet. The Turkish Prime Minister is saying that when their airspace is violated, they have the right to retaliate, stressing that this was not an act of aggression against a foreign country. But the Russian Defense Ministry said they never violated the airspace. In fact, it was shot down over Syria. Vladimir Putin saying the shooting down of a Russian jet by Turkey is a stab in the back committed by accomplices of terrorists. As far as the pilots in the jet that were shot, sources say they were able to eject, but both of them are dead. A rebel group in Syria saying they shot them both dead as they were trying to land. To add fuel to this fire, the Russians are now saying that after the
there is a way to make this fucking thing automatic. I don't understand.
For them, Syrian rebels then attacked the helicopter. They were able to eventually get out of there, but one of their Marines was killed. And the scary thing is this could go so many different ways. This isn't the first instance. It's not coming out of nowhere. Russia's most likely seeing this as an attack against them as a country. Last week, the two countries were arguing because Russia has been bombing villages that have Syrian Turkmen in them. And traditionally, Turkey has seen those men as their own, saying that Russia's actions weren't fighting against terrorism, but they were just bombing civilians. So because Russia didn't back down, they could see this easily as a response. I don't want, again, to conspiracy theories, but all the timing seems odd. Russia arguing that they've never entered their airspace, Turkey saying they did, and the US looked into it and said if they did, initial indications are it lasted a matter of seconds, which makes you wonder how is there already so much video and photographs of this going down? At the very least, it looks like they were just looking for a reason. But don't take that as the United States backing Russia. The US in large part also doesn't agree with who they've been bombing, and they said Turkey had the right to defend themselves. And not just the US, NATO has also expressed solidarity with Turkey. They also urged